Okie dokie. Liquid Blaze here early. Alrighty. Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. With two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Les. And that's Jack, who currently is on a work call where shit happens and he can't get out of his work call. Like I couldn't get out of having to go into the office yesterday and take the day off. But welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Thursday, February 1st, 2024, here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar on NBNN. And of course, the first day of the month is a race day. So today we're going to start off with our supporter race. Of course, got a question, Liquid Blaze, what were you talking about there? I log in, look at the 10K received, and wonder why they even took the effort on the scale of XP. It seems shot. I don't know what you're referring to there, but...
What?
Oh, comment from Liquid Blaze before we even got started today.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't see that comment.
It's way up there, yeah. Like I said, before we even got started, he was logged in.
It was almost at midnight last night.
No, it was
23:45 is 11:45 p.m.
Oh, it was last night. Okay. It was I see it right after stream. Yeah, okay. That was late last night. What were you?
Yeah, well, as long as we have Chatty open, we can actually see those messages.
Yeah. We keep them open, but of 10K, I still don't get the of 10K, but anyway.
Well, it's like, remember when double XP? It's 10K if you only have one player on your account. 15K if you have double or something like that. Yeah,
15 if you have. Yeah. I got you.
More than one player on your account? Yes. I missed the days where during the double XP, it was like 150K.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. All right, but anyway, it is race day. So you have marbles up and running. Did you have to reset and do all the new marbles and all that fun stuff?
I do have marbles loaded. I do need to come in here and go to race and then figure out which one are we doing. Few will survive again today.
Few will survive. That's right.
Okay, which gives everybody some 69 seconds to do exclamation mark play on my stream, not on Laz's, whichever side he's on. Because I'm not looking at the cameras.
Yes.
Everybody so exclamation on mark play on my stream.
Donators and the real supporters question, from last month.
Why is it not showing you and the thing?
I'm there.
No, Lomir's here. Oh, you did it a little bit prematurely as well as Conjure.
Okay, gotcha.
But
premature
so countdown is going on.
So yes. Let me know when you're down at the bottom. Everybody who is in my race, again, was a subscriber or donated 500 bits or more last month.
Yes.
And the winner of the race will receive 500 crowns of the obsidian just for participating and being a supporter. So,
and
little ways to give back to the community here.
Oh, absolutely. But this is one where, hey, these things are going on. We're down to 15 seconds there, Laz.
Yep. And if you want to make sure that you're always in the race, you can use your auto sub and sub automatically. Or you can go to patreon.com/NBNN and donate $5 a month to make sure you're always entered in. You can play. You can play on your phone, 3Devious. You don't have to have a computer to play on.
And we're rimming. Click start, Laz. We're rimming the little blue brown hole.
Here we go.
Yes.
As we head on down to rim the hole because nobody rims it like
the light brown hole. I know. It's like, and Andrew Night Owl out in the early lead on my side. Laz is bringing up the rear. He's still rimming the hole.
Everybody's still rimming the hole on my side. Round and round and round. And Stymie, first one to shoot the hole.
You started a little bit later than I did. But Lomir takes the lead away and is bouncing around doing weird things.
Let's see. Stymie out in front. Can he hold on?
Oh.
Stymie bounces. Stays in the track.
And Andrew and Liquid Blaze took the center path, and Liquid Blaze ejected. Andrew comes back, reclaims his lead, and is victorious. Lomir ejected.
Out in front. And ejected. Stymie ejected.
Yes. Then let's see.
Knight Rider in for the win. Jack ejected. Bridge Troll ejected. Maynard ejected. I was ejected.
I
Red
landed
Dragon
inside.
Ejected.
Will Laz land in the
That Knight Rider is our monthly winner. Coeur d'Alene, Zeke, Brazuca, Tradia, Fionwin, and Dead New Day all made it in. 7 people made it in. The rest of you ejected.
Yeah.
So let's get down to it. Let's go ahead and get Knight Rider his 500 crowns. Congratulations to Knight Rider.
I am sending Andrew Night Owl a trade. So that way I can go look at scrolls and sit there and say, here you go, man. Congratulations. As long as you accept that trade. So Laz, you got your box of chocolates for logging in, right?
I got my box of chocolates.
Waldo_Ptolemy just subscribed for 64 box of chocolates. Thanks for your continued support, Waldo_Ptolemy.
Waldo with sub 64 months and
Waldo
running.
Talemy just
Also
cheered
with
300
300
You
300
got a
bits.
mystery game key, Waldo
and
_
there we
Talemy.
go. Here's the crowns. Waldo's going to get himself a mystery game key as well. Waldo's also going to get to tell us whether he wants to hear the nudes or whether he wants us to do another race. And Waldo is going to get himself a copy of Chenzo Club on Steam. And Chenzo Club is going to be $9.99. News, if any. Oh, we've got all sorts of great stuff to talk about today. So, believe it or not, I'm totally shocked, to tell you the truth, that the amount of, well, I'll let you all be the judge, but there's Waldo's game key. Thank you, Waldo, and thank you for your support. But let's start with those login rewards. Again, February login rewards. Hope you had a chance to load all that in. Oh, somebody got me the recipe. Andrew, Night Owl, look at you. Thank you. He got me the recipe for fried frog's legs. Thank you, Andrew.
Oh.
I'm sitting here
I don't
going,
have the
why do I have a
cooking
window
skill
open?
Well, you have a window open because you're special, man.
Because Andrew's giving me fried frog legs. That's right.
So
we're going to add that to
where,
the book.
Where are you looking at this picture for the box of chocolates? That's the real question. Are you looking from the release notes?
I'm not looking at any picture. I'm just looking at the forum announcement of it was deployed. It doesn't even say it. Yeah, it does say it there, but.
I neglected to open up any of the tabs today.
You so mean any of the many tabs that I gave you for today? Because yes, but there's the box of chocolates.
Correct, because I was in a work call before you did any of them.
Yes, I know.
So, yeah. We just updated the server with the February login. Login during the month of February. Reward each account with a nice decorative box of chocolates. Thank you for doing a server-side patch at 12:15 a.m.
Yes, which brings us to the next announcement.
Of
the
release 122 patch?
Patch, yes.
We published patch 1 for release 122 yesterday morning. Full details of the patch can be found here. We expect to publish 2 more updates this release cycle. Number 1, deploy the February login reward early morning February 1st. Client update when the February sales end on the 6th.
Yes. So let's get over to those patch notes and take a quick look at them.
I'm still curious. Like 6 years after going to production, why are you still patching in all this stuff for turning on and off sales? Why does that require a server patch still?
Because that's the way it was designed.
So the interesting thing is if you go to the patch notes page.
No patch notes.
No patch notes.
Well, Andrew, I want to thank you for going out of your way to get that.
And the link, no patch notes. That's special.
That is special. But the surprising and shocking thing, well, it's going to get even more shocking with the next announcement.
And I did receive my 10-year anniversary plaque. So, which one? The next one in that list is the 10th anniversary cloak.
Cloak, yes.
Which message did you want to start with?
Start from the top, just because we can.
Okay, so
I know we've covered.
Is there any announcement? Yes. Is there any announcement when the cloak will be delivered, or has it already been delivered? I believe release 122 was mentioned once, but maybe there was only creation time frame and not the delivery. And Allie said cloak delivery will commence once plaque delivery is complete, which she thinks is nearly done. Skipping message.
Why are you skipping?
Skipping to laned because they're not relevant. The qualification for the cloak was to buy.
I wonder how many of these cloaks are. You don't think that's relevant?
Yeah, not for this question.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Brent has a really relevant one as well.
What? I'm not getting a cloak. I started at release 10 or 11, but that wasn't the criteria for getting a cloak, which we discussed the other day.
Again, people don't know that. That's why it becomes relevant in just a moment. So that's why I want
Duke Gregor with. I also won't be getting a cloak. I had to work during the live stream. The qualification for the cloak was to buy the $100 pack of gold crowns during the live stream. I tried, but the store was having issue with credit card payments. The online store is strange sometimes. I bought several times from it over the past year without problems, but when I wanted to order 10,000 kodos and an enhancement of the inventory size, in one order, I was not able to complete the order. Divided, it works. Because Shroud math, you can only order one thing at a time, as we discussed the other day.
One thing at a time.
Yeah. Bergen, I honestly feel this was a bit unfair for those who could not watch the live stream.
Amen, Bergen. Amen.
Definitely a head scratcher. They chose to hand out plaques to everyone who logged in during a set amount of time and then complain about players logging in. This is due to some players gaming this system to obtain more than their fair share. Chalk that up. We can't have nice things. They should have just had a specific NPC in Castle Atos or whatever. Hand it to everyone who asked for it during a set amount of time. I wonder how many crown cells they just gave away by making that cloak exclusive to the live stream. Now, I do have my cloak in my inventory now, and it is a no trade item.
You bought crowns. You bought crowns to get the 10th anniversary cloak?
Oh fuck no! I was talking about the plaque. Sorry, did I say cloak?
Yes, you did.
Sorry,
I was going to say
my bad.
You have the cloak.
Yeah,
in your inventory.
Yeah. Lane, it was a spur of the moment idea by one of the devs, not something that was planned in advance, because they put the plaque in the scene, and then players are like, how do I get one?
Again, we're talking about the cloak. We're talking about the cloak. The cloak was a spur of the moment idea.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but
never mind.
Shroud math.
So, yes, first it was a spur of the moment idea. Second, the store wasn't functioning for people to log in. Third, people who had to work couldn't get there. Have Fridays all nailed up.
There was
have
no
a 1 hour window
about it. Yeah.
No previous announcement. Like the planning of this was really, really piss poor, to be honest with you. And I understand that it was spur of the moment, but you know what? What did you make? A couple $100 extra maybe? But how much money did you lose despite that by not just making it a crown store item? Because you say you're not going to, but wait, there's more. More likely than not, as history will tell us, when they say that'll never happen, it usually does happen. So we're going to wait for the backlash on this. I'm surprised they haven't closed this.
Which one are we going to?
I'm still talking about the cloak and the amount of sales that they've lost because they decided to do it spur of the moment. And they could have put it in the store.
Oh, yeah. They could have put it in the store for, like, say, $20 or something like that. And not tie it to the crown purchase. And you can buy as many as you want. or $10.
Whatever the price is, I guarantee you they would have made more putting it in the store than they made by just, give us $80 and we'll give you a special rare cloak that we plan to never release again. And again, my comment being, just wait, there's more, because they always say we're never going to release it again, but I'll show you that red farmhouse that was that red barn that was a special item that was just re-released. So never say never around here, and we'll probably get it for $10 compared to the people who spent $80 on it when that happens. And of course, those people who spent $80 on it will be fuming because they got screwed. Because like those of us who bought ins at $100 a piece, and now ins are just $40 a piece. Those of us who got pledge items that were pledge items that were pledge items, and now anybody can buy them.
Or bought something that was supposed to be extremely limited edition and then see it back on the store.
Like your Star Citizen airship.
Yep. It's supposed to be super limited edition.
Only tied to 200 and something,
It was 150.
Whatever it was, 150, But no, we're going to just go ahead and put that back in the store because we can. So keep your eyes peeled. I won't be surprised to see that cloak show up someplace, maybe even in the vault, even though they say that'll never happen. But, bad planning, bad logistics, bad way to promote something.
Well, I mean,
and
all of it
great way to tick off the player base. Great way to tick off the player base because, as you can see here, people are like, well, I didn't know, I couldn't get there, the store wouldn't take my damn money, which is the funniest of them all. I tried to purchase it, but the store wouldn't let me make the purchase. It's got to be the funniest of them all, but
Yep.
Night Owl, again, pay to play. Yeah, I mean, almost every game has some kind of thing to pay to play. It's not pay to win. It's pay to play if you want pretty shiny stuff.
And it's only for... It's not even... You don't even have to pay to play because remember, I have not subscribed. I have not sent them a penny since release 69 when I issued my developer challenge and said, hey, as soon as that's completed by an active developer without cheating, then I will not subscribe anymore. And that also means I have not made any purchases on the add-on store either.
And again, I do make far and few between purchases, but I usually make them either with my one sub compared to the 9 or 10 subs that we both used to do, or I go visit my local Phil's Kodo exchange and I take gold and trade it in for Kodos. I don't buy them directly from the company, and I use in-game gold to buy Crowns of the Obsidian. That is easy to come by. Yeah. But the updates that have been coming out from Ravlox in the last day have been just quite amazing. To the next topic of rewards, prizes, and other special items.
Okay. Rewards, prizes, and other special items. Mail-outs. Lainey has been working her fingers to the bone to mail out all the anniversary reward stream prizes and other special prizes. At the time of this writing, the delivery of the anniversary plaques is almost complete, if not complete. Lainey will also be mailing out streamer bundle replenishments, stream prizes, and the bonus anniversary cloaks for the December 15th stream Kodo purchase offer. All this in addition to other additional items owed to our 1B and CNBE players.
Really? Where was the announcement for 1Bs and CNBEs? Why isn't anybody updating that on the wiki like they used to before they hand them out? Because after they started handing those things out to themselves and patting themselves on the back. We haven't seen an update on that since that point.
Well, that and it's like since Lord British is not really present, nor is Darkstar, why are you handing those out?
Yeah. Why are we handing out Lord British and Darkstar medals when Lord British and Darkstar are not present?
Yeah.
Of course, shameless self-promotion. Jack and I are both recipients of each. Yeah.
Both.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's like
Yes.
I keep them in nice little plastic bags right here, and of course, both of mine are actually signed. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's a little bit special. I had to bring those personally to get them signed, but that's they don't sign them off the bat. You have to go see them after you receive them and ask them. Yes.
Yes.
And then of course with that, yeah, the old Ankh. Yeah.
Well, I've got like a bunch of challenge coins in front of me, like
Oh, I've got a stack
20th
of them.
anniversary of Udic.
I've got a stack of them up here someplace. Yeah, I don't know where they
Alum
are.
the Mad.
There we go. Here's one of them, but I got a stack of these that we've gotten over the time. Yeah.
The Crown of the Obsidian.
Yeah, I got something for you. Yeah.
The store purchase to Chaos Metal.
I forget how heavy this fucking thing is, but how's that for a D20? Look at the size of that fucker. I mean,
yeah.
For scale,
you should see
for scale versus a D8. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This thing will break your table.
Is it steel or iron?
It's stainless steel. Yeah, it's I bought a set of stainless steel dice someplace.
I love those because I have those as well. Mine have dents on them from like shit.
And then I have a box over here underneath those with a set of how do you put it? You need a special light to see the die.
The blacklight UV reactive.
Yeah, blacklight dye.
Yeah.
Yes.
But hey, Laz, going back to this, when I say that Lainey is working hard on this, please understand that this represents tens of items. Please allow her the time to clean up this backlog without looking to get a status on your items. Okay. You need to give the players a timeline of when they can expect delivery to be complete, because there is nothing saying we expect to have this done by March 1st. After March 1st, you can, or February 1st.
Keep reading.
We will update everyone when everything is mailed. Thank you so much for your patience.
Keep reading.
And then update, all the anniversary plaques have been delivered. What's the timeline for the other things?
As soon as these are delivered, the other ones will be delivered.
Yes.
Those
update.
Yeah, which is the same one we did earlier, which was 10th anniversary plaque delivery.
And
all plaques have been delivered as of tonight.
Wait. All plaques have been delivered as of tonight. I think Lainey actually did something intentionally for me.
Why?
Go to the screen. I was one of the very last people to receive their plaque.
Yeah, I got the same message, I believe, but let's see if she.
I was
much different.
So mine was at 9:38 p.m.
Yeah, thank you for
last night. Yeah, but it is one where I was pointing out the time that I received it.
Yeah. You got to do it after work.
Yeah, well, I'm aware of that, but it wasn't until after midnight that Ravelock said all plaques have been delivered.
Yeah, well. That's when Lainey probably said, I just mailed the last one out. Go ahead and make the announcement, because
Yeah.
they're always hanging out in the Wolves Den Winery Discord. So,
Yep.
but yeah, thank you for logging in whole message. Everybody got that message. So Laney
Oh
actually
yeah, yeah,
had that
yeah.
whole message, and everybody else's.
I was saying I finally got my plaque, so
Yeah. So
had
where is it?
to note my time.
If you
Where's my
look,
plaque? It's in my inventory.
is I've got mine hanging on the wall behind us so that we can see it hanging up on the end wall back there. Actually, it's actually
Come on.
big enough to actually see from here, which is pretty cool. You see it up there on the wall?
Oh, hold on. There. I put
There
mine
you
up
go.
on the wall too. There,
Yeah.
just for you.
What a nice guy.
There, just for you. I still can't believe that they're non-tradable items. I mean, why? What's the logic here?
But we don't want people getting multiples because they want to sell them and create an
Whatever.
create a real market for items in the game, and want people to have to actually, come log into the game to get
Participate.
things, participate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
participate.
I hate when that happens. I really do.
I know, but it goes back to that Chris Spears quote. For the last several years, he's been doing everything in his power to make Shroud less and less money. Focused.
So Quasi Bear says, "Would you do it all over again?" What are you referring to, Quasi Bear? And while you're typing in your answer, we're gonna go over and pull ourselves a
Nope.
wiener.
Oh! It is time for the streamer bundles. Oh crap! Giveaways.
As Modi.
Montage.
Modi, you are the winner of a streamer bundle. Good to see you hanging around, Modi.
I had all of 2 people in, and I get to mail something out to Henri
Fletcher.
Then I have to actually do the stupid thing of edit my fucking giveaway. And hopefully I typed in bundle me correctly because whatever.
We've seen that go bad
Henri.
before.
Yeah. Oh, man. And he's not currently logged into Henry Fletcher, so is it a valid player name?
Yes.
Because Shroud math.
Yes, it is.
Which is the stupid part about the multiple names and everything. And whoops, I almost mailed him scrolls and not a streamer bundle. Oopsies. But hey. Dun 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 dun.
Okay. So Andrew Night Owl answered Quasi. My wife
and three of my kids play this game.
Yeah.
Accounts Kickstarter founder, highest being a Duke and a Baron. Would I do it again? I can't answer yet. My wife did answer with a hell no.
Yeah, so knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't throw the stupid amount of money I did at the time. But, again, for those of us who bought $5,000 plus Duke accounts, I don't have any qualms about buying my POTs because really, in reality, if you're a video gamer and you play a game, how many games actually give you a chance to own your own scene in the game and keep it and do what you want for it and name it and place it into the game and do that? So some of it I would do again.
But remember, Laz, initially POTs were all supposed to be extremely custom built. You were supposed to have the time. It's kind of like the custom Duke heads. It was an unfulfilled promise due to them overselling them.
You mean to the fact that they're still selling them to this day?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
And the constant moving ball of, hey, like, I subscribed at this thing realistically for this one very, 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 very special thing, and it
The
never
Duke
being
head,
delivered.
yeah. See, I would have been happy with just a couple of $500 accounts had I known they were never going to deliver the Duke head. Matter of fact, I probably would have bought multiple more founder deeds with that $5,000 than, the reason why I went up to $5,000 was because, and the reason why my first one was actually, I believe it was a Lord. I wanted one of the bigger pieces of property because property was supposed to be extremely rare as well.
Rare. Yeah.
Now, just telling you how rare property has become, I'm just going to put a little graphic up here and show you how rare property has become in this game. Because let's get my deeds here and just how many deeds that I happen to have, and I know these are actually listed over here as well. But how rare it is, or the fact that I at this point now own not one but two castle lot deeds. Okay, which was supposed to be not one but two city lot
Well,
deeds.
and
Not
remember,
one but
like
four
the
town
premise
lot
that
deeds. I mean,
it would take an entire guild to pay the taxes on a
city lot.
city lot.
Yes.
Yeah, the nefarious gaming is right. Rare, my ass.
Yes. So that
Um,
went out the window. But of course, um, I'm happy to be able to own that property and
yeah,
make sales. And
I definitely would not have. Uh, I
Three
would
Devious,
have.
you talking about that time Laz decided to get on a train and broke his arm to get together with everybody? You talking about that trip?
Yes, that's what he's talking about in Baltimore. I don't know if I would even spend $500 in things.
Or knowing that the game
knowing
would
that
go free and I could get all this for half, if not less than what it was
less than
originally.
half,
Yeah,
less
less
than
than half.
half.
Yeah, yeah. So would I do it again? Yes, to the extent that I did do it, that I did the first time, absolutely not.
Yeah, nowhere near the
Yeah,
capital investment that
absolutely not.
either of us made. Nowhere near.
Yeah, but again, it was.
But I believe I've actually made all of my investment back based off of me selling things. So
Yeah, I'm to the point where pretty much anything. Yeah, we've seen that before. I think we've taken.
yeah.
Let me see. How old is this? I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to take a look at that one. Doesn't say when this was released. 5 months ago. We may have seen this. May have seen that one before. But anyway, moving right along. Talking about land, deeds, all that other stuff. Let me close some of these.
Hey, we're going to make a promise about something and then completely backtrack on it. Do you want to talk about Scotty?
No, not yet. We'll get to that in a second.
I mean, because that's the same kind of thing of why.
Yeah. I want to jump down to new vendor questions real quick.
Okay. I recently set up a shop selling items I have crafted. So far, sales have been slow. What are the experience of others who have become vendors? How long does it take for sales to pick up? What have people done to make their shops more well-known and more heavily trafficked? You need a player population. Adam Crow, what kind of crafted items are you selling? What are your skill levels in those areas of crafting? I sell leather, armor, bows, crossbows, and arrows that I have crafted. My tailoring level is 95, and my carpenter level is 107. My alchemy level is 102. I have now reached high enough level in masterwork and enchantment that I can now put 2 levels of both masterwork and enchantment without an unacceptable number of failures. Conjure Dragon. People occasionally mention in the chat in the trade channel when they set up a new vendor and its place and what is sold there. I don't think there's much of a market for anything since there's lack of players. So easily for arrows since they're easily purchased from NPCs. As for the other items, it might be hard to sell that type of thing currently. With your buyers, your buyers would generally be low-level players who are just starting out. Of which we have how many?
Thank you, Night Owl.
If you have some goods you'd like to list, what's the YouTube video? If you have, oh yeah, we watched that, commented on that 6 months ago. If you have some goods, I have some vendors set up front that might get more traffic than your current location. I buy some crafting materials nearby, so I get a lot of new players selling their beetles and suet.
Game of self-promotion.
It would be a good spot for items like yours, and I already have a vendor named Archer Gear if you would like to use it, which is very helpful of Adam, saying, hey, I've got a vendor in a higher traffic for newbies area. If you would like to add some items to it, I can give you those permissions. Thank you, Adam Crow, for doing that. Also, it can't hurt to send personal messages to any customers that buy or have bought anything from you in the past. Send a note to thank them for their business and ask them if there's any other gear you can make for them.
Thank you for the support, as always. Say hi to the lovely Laura. Wish her a happy birthday for me. And since we're saying that real quick, got to go ahead and it is Waldo's wife's birthday today, so
happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Laura.
Yes.
Yes, now a couple things to point out here. Adam being extremely helpful by offering up
absolutely
spots out in Novia Market, which is one of the premier marketplaces, first off. Second, something that I did very early on was when people did make purchases from my vendors before, I got to the point where, I had this mess and vendors all over the place. I would send thank you notes to those people and see if they needed more. If they, I noticed they bought out a certain.
That's good customer service.
Yes. Especially when, I have somebody who's been buying ore lately for one of my vendors, and I continually restock it, but if they bought all the ore, I would go, hey, do you need more? I have plenty more sitting in my bank. Just let me know. And, at that point they can go, oh yeah, I need X, Y, Z, and I can just make a quick trade and a quick pile of gold just by doing that. But the other thing I wanted to point out is that our OP here doesn't say where he set up his vendor, whether it's a POT, an NPC town, or a PRT at this point. So, those things matter. Where you put your vendor makes a big difference also there. So if you get to see this, you're going to want to try and finagle a spot in certain places. Now, I don't really advertise it much anymore because, it has become irrelevant. But when I first set up my Purple Dragon Inns, like the one in the background here, the one in Sultan, and the many, many more throughout the land, with the promise of an influx of players that never came and not being able to own land because land was supposed to be really rare, we created the inn so people would be able to rent rooms from players,
Oh
like
yeah.
myself who wanted to do that. And as it is right now, I have one guy who is actively living in here. Let's take a run over to the inn. And I do have several people here who have, still have rooms here. While they don't play as much as they used to, if at all. Let's run up to the second floor. And what I do for these folks is I have a wooden sign above the door. I put their player name up there. Cajun Wolf has that room. Solara, whoever has that room. And then just recently, Cattle Delive came over and he's like, hey, I need a place. I'm running out of bank storage. So I rented him a room. And of course, I can walk through here. So, I always give everybody a starter chest to work with so that they have a place to expand their storage. And I allow them to actually deco their rooms. Let me see if any of these people actually decoed their rooms. I think a couple of them have. Now, this guy does.
Chair for Cajun Wolf.
Yeah, this guy took his chest with him, and this guy took his chest with him. But yeah, you get the idea. And then, who is this one? This is an empty room. Nobody ever had this room. But I also would allow them use of the vendor out front. So if you were renting in one of my inns, there would be a public vendor out front, and you could have access to the vendor so that you could actually sell your wares.
Hey,
this
but
way,
housing is so expensive now that everybody gets free lot deeds.
2 of them, to say the least.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, see, Majoria is another one who does that. Absolutely, Conjurer. And, it makes sense to actually keep those little pieces of property, those little things that, remind you where you started out and how you got to where you were in today's game. Absolutely. But let's go now jump to the Scotty topic.
Because this is a return to some of the things we said earlier, where, hey, in January 2019, a portrait of Scott Jones was delivered to the players as the result of a Kickstarter campaign run by Sir Frank. At that time, 2 versions of the portrait were released. One added to the Crown store, and the other version was with a special frame given to the backers of the Kickstarter campaign who contributed $50 or more. Note, this was not a Portalarium or Catnip Games project. This was funded through Kickstarter by players in honor of Scotty Jones. And here's the picture. That's the original. Then the original Kickstarter special frame with rainbow visual effects of what it was requested of Catnips to create an alternate version of the special frame Kickstarter versions for those who did not wish to have cycling visual effects on the portrait. We have created a black frame version. Okay. 1, to say that this was not a Portalarium or Catnip Games project. How does it exist in Shroud?
Well, as most of us know, most of the original artwork that started out like this was done by Dennis Loubet. Most of it. And then was handed to the folks at the offices to include into the game. Now, whether that's a tedious process or not, which I don't think it really is, you add the item, add it to the database, put a price on it, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. But they had their hands in it because, they had to. Yeah, they had
to find a way to import things.
Yeah.
Then remember, to confuse things, who was the CEO of Portalarium?
That be Chris Spears?
Oh, yes, it would. Who is the owner of Catnip Games?
That would be Chris Spears.
Oh, whoops. So to say that like this stuff is wholly exterior is not entirely true.
That Scotty
And
was
the
working for those said developers at the time.
yes, well, volunteering, yes.
Wasn't he on the payroll for quite a bit of time back in the day?
He
Before
was,
he
but
became,
then
yeah.
they cut his hours, and then but he wanted to see the project succeed, so he would volunteer time.
Well, again, but he was part of the team.
He was
at
and
one
wasn't.
point before
Yes,
before
he was part of the
started.
team. Yes.
Like now, he's donating his time at this point. Yeah, although for the last year we were supposed to be seeing these new houses that were supposed to be coming in, but
okay, so this is the fun thing. The original Kickstarter, it was requested of Catnip Games to create an alternate version of the special frame Kickstarter version for those who do not wish to have the cycling visual effects on the portrait. We have created a black frame version.
This? Because I don't recall seeing
who requested and where.
Yeah. First off, second off, if this wasn't something that you all had your hands in, why would you go dicking with something that was an outside Kickstarter project to begin with? Why? Third, why are we dicking with creating alternate frames when we still have 4 episodes to complete and we're still not doing it, but we're creating new frames and messing with artwork? Oh, it gets better. Why don't you continue reading below here, Jack?
With release 122 patch 1, we have put in place the long-awaited ability to swap the special framed portrait. Long-awaited? What the fuck are you smoking? If you currently have a rainbow frame version of the portrait, you may go to Ardoris and talk to the art dealer, Caravaggio's Wolf, who will now trade a painting of Scott Jones with special frame for a painting of Scott Jones with an alternate black special frame, and vice versa, using the Scott Jones keyword. When invoking the process, you will trade the existing special Kickstarter portrait you have to Caravaggio's, and he will give you the other version. This ability will remain in the game, so either Kickstarter painting version can be swapped out for the other Kickstarter version of at any time.
So we've created new tech to do this for this one single item that nobody that we know asked for. And I almost guarantee you, can we look up this Kickstarter?
Yes, we can.
Would you do that? And yeah, I'm so glad they've spent all this effort on it, Dark Blue Monkey. Absolutely. Love that. Again, we have 4 more episodes to deliver to people who paid for them. And many of you guys, I know that it's free to play now, but we paid in advance to get this done and get this working, yes. And we paid for 5 episodes.
And so here is the portrait of Scotty for Shroud of the Avatar, and we are asking Dennis Loubet to create a portrait of Scott Jones for use in Shroud of the Avatar. 71 people backed it, of which, let's see, the $50 or more, there were 59 of them.
Okay, so 59 people in total have this painting. Count them.
Yes.
59. So we stopped what we were doing for the whole rest of the community so that 59 people could trade in a painting where maybe 1 person, maybe 2 people may have somewhere requested that this be done. So we're going to stop everything, create a whole new frame, create new tech to swap this out indefinitely, because now you can swap between the 2 of them anytime you want.
Well, it doesn't. It only says one way, but
no.
Did they actually get it? I know.
Go back and read that. Go back and read that.
Did they? I'm aware of what they said, but did they actually get the tech working to where you can continuously swap it between the 2 different versions?
That's a good point. That's a good point. We know how that goes as well.
Yeah, and I'm looking for my portrait right now because I do have the extra special version of it. somewhere on my lot.
So Knight Rider, you got a couple of those. So if you got a couple of those, so it's not actually 59 people who got it. Some people bought multiples, we're saying.
They would have had to have done it on separate accounts, so he may have purchased it from other people.
I don't know. I'm waiting for him to answer.
Yeah. Where the fuck is my fucking picture of Scotty? And the real question is whether or not it's actually going to be searchable by Scotty. And I'm just like doing SC, but.
No, because you got to go to the Crown store and look up paintings.
No, I'm talking about the rainbow version.
Yeah, I understand that, but hold on. Because the painting of him was not called Scotty. It was Lord something.
It's Portrait of Scott Jones with special Lord Nimron.
Yes, Lord Nimron is what it was, yes. So you have to look for a painting of Lord Nimrod.
Well, I get to look for it under Scott Jones.
Oh, did you find it under Scott Jones?
There it is. Right there on the back wall now.
Let's see.
And, oh my God, this color is so obnoxious. Hello, this is the original design of it.
Yes.
It's like, why are you doing a black version of this? Because this is not wasting that much resources.
Well, first off, as Dark Blue Monkey says, was it Dark Blue Monkey?
Knight Rider.
Because, no, it was Andrew Night Owl. Yeah, because I want to toss my Kickstarters items in the trash. Yes. Because I spent money on a Kickstarter item, but now I don't want it the way it was originally intended, because that's what I kickstarted. Yeah. That's like, kickstarting this telephone, and you kickstarted and paid for this telephone, but 5 years later you go, I don't want it to function like this. I want it to do something else, but you backed it to function the way it functions. Yeah, I don't get it either.
Well, the funny thing is that the color cycling frame was probably chosen by Scott Jones.
We would have to ask that question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it was just a proof of concept of the color cycling dyes at the time.
The Kickstarter description does say you will receive a Kickstarter exclusive version of the in-game portrait. The standard version of the portrait will be available for all players to purchase, but yours will be larger and have a different frame. You will also receive a community cloak and digital download version. Did I receive the community cloak?
If you went that far.
I obviously did, because I have the extra large version with the color cycling.
Yeah.
And this was from June to July of 2018. But why are we wasting all this time to create a new version of the frame?
Yeah, and new tech that will
and new tech to allow the swapping of it. Why? What's the point? And where was this request made to get rid of the rainbow frame? Because it wasn't on the forums.
At least not any time recently.
Because Laz would have known about it.
Yeah, not any time recently. And again, if I had seen this back in the day, I probably would have brought it up anyway, which I know.
Yeah.
New pixel crack? No, it's changing old pixel crack. That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's changing old pixel crack that only affects 59 possible people. So one person probably directly messaged Ravelox and said, hey, I need to do this.
Yeah.
Can you do this for me? It's like, what? Why?
So I think we got time for one more update. I don't know if we really do, but there was an Ask a Dev.
Question and answer, because congratulations, it's 2 months in a row that an Ask a Dev question and answer has been done. Genie UK with maybe a bug, maybe a wish list item, but why can't we teleport to town in siege status with zone scrolls? As in teleport to the sieging version of the town. Zone scrolls bypass sieges intentionally. There is an issue with applying sieges to the zone teleport the tech.
Yes.
Shroud math.
Which is linked to the return to previous location tech that it's instance and it only lasts for X amount of time before the instance goes poof and then you go away. But you know what else needs to go poof?
Well, we do because Conjurer Dragon
for us to
getting another.
That's right.
So sending more mail to Henry Fletcher.
And the Menard Maynard getting himself a streamer bundle. Congratulations, Maynard.
Yes. And Lomir. Do you want a game key? Nope. Pick a winner. Vovanov is going to be getting the Steam key. Lomir's not in voice chat, so he's getting a copy of Slim San. Or Slime San.
Slime San.
Slime San. Vovan VV. Slime San. Where you too can get slimed. Congrats. Ooh. It's a good thing that didn't work.
The final giveaway. Pick ourselves a winner and Conjure Dragon. You are going to get yourself a copy of The Horror of Salazar's House. The Horror of Salazar's House, worth $3.99 on Steam. But congratulations to you. And of course, thank you to Waldo for his continued support, 64 months in running. Of course, also for a couple 100 bits. We do appreciate kicking the month off right. And thank you very much. And thank you to the rest of you for being loyal supporters of the show and being out here each and every day, hanging with us all these years. We do appreciate it. We got to run. We'll be back with more tomorrow on Fruck Awesome Friday, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.